Josh is here. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of the names out to you as we start the episode. So we have, before actually getting to the gala, I think there's like 3 more days of travel or 4 more days of travel, whatever it was. We ended after just before setting up camp on the first day of travel is when you all read the invitations. And actually, now that Thaxel's here, we can probably pick up right there and kind of role play as everyone goes through. Now, Thaxel, I think that you... gosh, Steph's probably not in chat yet. I'm pretty sure that Kaylin or someone during one of the crossovers mentioned, at least the first one, that her Ormia's name is Ormia Emreal. So when you hear Nobella Emreal, it would extra click.
That
you have any worry? We're not, but we're still back at the camp trying to talk about what we're going to do, right? Or are we just fast forwarding? Because we didn't get a chance to talk to Thaxel or Mavriel this week.
Yeah, no. So you left the first city, right? And it's like 4 or 5 days travel by cart over to the second city where the teleportation circle is to bamf you over. You only got to the end of the first day. You were all in the cart. Like, you haven't even set up camp for that night yet. So there's still plenty of time. We've got like 3 days more travel, and tonight and this evening.
Okay.
This is like you're in the cart and you're getting ready to slow down to camp, and you all read your invitation. She passes out the proper invitations, and Thaxel will see the name. And then we'll be disembarking there, so you can all chat and plan and such.
So just so you know, when we stopped last week, just a reminder, Amy took Markhan, went with Markhan behind a tree, and she shifted because Kaylin was recognized. And she shifted. That's why she looks like this instead of Dark Kaylin.
Okay. Yep,
and then she and Markhan explained to Evie why she's different and not to stab her. So that was a conversation that was had and about
okay,
X-Wings.
Neat. All right. Yeah, I'm sure there would have been plenty of breaks anyway on the trip for business. Nature's call. All right. So the sun is setting on the first day of travel. It is relatively chilly here because it is winter. In fact, it's almost the end of the year. No snow here currently, though, but just some ethereal type snowflakes that are falling. Nothing collecting on the ground, but a very brisk, chill temperature to the air. The cart is getting ready to pull over. A few carts ahead are scouting out a good spot to camp for the night when Queen Alindra passes out the invitations so that you'll have them to supply once you get there. Thaxel, everyone's opening up, reading through. You're reading through yours. It's a bunch of, pomp and stuff, very eloquently written. And then it has signatures at the bottom. There's a bunch of the constable of this, the so-and-so of that. And at the end, it says Queen Nobella Emreal. And we'll pick it up right there.
Okay.
It was needed. Thaxel is going to... I need a... invitation. So she'll be like this. And then, crumple it up in her hand.
You'll need...
Focus up your ass.
I don't... Do I have... Do you want it? Do you want it back?
No. It's just that you'll need it once you arrive. Just don't tear it.
Well, I threw it down somewhere, so...
Is everything all right?
I didn't realize that we were coming to talk to this son of a bitch. I've been looking for her. So, I forget. We can't kill her, right? We can't kill this queen. Is that what I understood?
Please, yes.
I mean,
No
unless there's no killing, unless our lives depend on it, and there's no other choice.
Yeah.
Should there be no other choice, Axel? Amari's gonna look at you.
Mhm.
Should there be no other choice?
I mean, do you remember how Rhea betrayed me? You know, stuck
All
a
of
knife in my back.
All of us?
I mean, well, yes, but it hurt me more.
Did
This
it?
bitch, yes, it did. It did. This bitch did the same thing, but not to just me, to like 20 other people, and has my cloak.
She stole from you.
Yes,
What does the cloak look like?
like a cloak.
Is it black? Is it gray? Does it do anything special? Is it a gift from Tassos?
It's a cloak of displacement, if I remember correctly. Now I forgot what it was called because I took it off my.
Can't remember. You can't have it.
I don't want it.
Would our Amari, knowing what she knows about certain things, know what that kind of cloak does? I'll roll for it if you want.
I need to look back in my notes. It is good.
What's the name of the cloak again? Oh, Montebank. Right. Yeah, roll a history check if you want, Emmy.
History is here somewhere. 4! I know what a cloak looks like.
It was the cloak of displacement. Okay, that's what I had in my thing, was cloak of displacement.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. You had that.
Yeah.
If you can tell
No.
me what
But
your
I know Rhea had it, but that's
Rhea
what's
had it.
saying it's hers now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you can tell me what your cloak looks like and I happen to come across it, I mean, the right price, I'd be happy to get it for you.
I mean, it's. I really just want her dead first. And I don't think I'm the only one who wants her dead. See, she betrayed us and took off, and we've been hunting her ever since. And I had some poisons with her name on it and everything.
So just to be clear, Evie, Marcon, Maeve, do you want her dead?
I don't think they know who this bitch is.
If
Sure who she is,
Fuck,
right?
what is going
I was
on?
about to
I
say,
mean,
I was about to say, you know me by now.
Dig deep.
Anybody,
Right.
anybody could die for the right
Right.
price.
Dig deep. I'm
Anybody
just
could die.
saying, if there's a
Yeah.
reason, then
Money, I will kill her
now-
in front of everybody.
But could we just think about this for just a moment?
Oh,
Remember all
God.
those fancy, beautiful things that I'm sure you all acquired?
yes.
Yeah, they wouldn't be acquired anymore if we kill her because that was the deal.
That's what I was trying to clarify. Of that, if that actually.
However,
Right.
whatever it is that you have against her, I'm sure will help in the collateral because from what I understand, we're trying to find evidence that,
That she's a bitch.
yes,
Hope
and
is
has
not
ulterior
in bed.
motives.
Oh, she does.
So
She does.
what can you tell us about her?
She's a lich, right, Dan?
I'm sorry, what? A lich? Or a bitch?
Yeah.
Wasn't she? Yeah, she's a lich, right?
Yeah,
Lich
last you
bitch.
saw her, she cracked out of her. What do you call
whoa.
it?
That changes things a lot.
Shadar. Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Shadar-
Kai?
Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Shadar Kai form into a lich, which she had been previously, but she regained her power and turned into a towering lich.
She's a lich. That changes the whole
All
thing.
right. Where's the money?
Yeah.
I mean, dig deep, Axel. We'll
I mean, if the queen doesn't want her dead, she's not going to die tonight. No, and I think Aga would love to know where she's at too. I'm not the only one who has something to gain from her demise, so I'm going to wait.
Yeah, this isn't some back alley party. There is going to be so much protection around her. I absolutely believe in everyone's skill, but tonight is not the night to kill her, or the party is not the night to kill her.
Well,
Fine.
so I realize that you all are not as familiar with what it is that I do. Is it just the 5 of us in the where we are, Dan?
Is it? I'm going to turn my volume up a little. Is it what?
Are we the only ones that are within hearing range of where we are? Is there anybody else? As Emmy's looking around to make sure nobody else can hear what's about.
If you keep, as long as you're not, yelling anything, that it's just going to be the party plus Kianava and the Queen are in this sort of luxurious cart that you're all in.
Oh, she is going to speak to Thaxel's mind directly if she lets her, and say this.
Yes.
So I realize that you and I haven't really had the opportunity to see what the other person can do. I know that you are very skilled at being, doing things as a creature, and from what I understand, you're not so bad in battle. You are very upfront, very, how can we say, chaotic aggressor. You don't have a problem letting everybody know. I, on
That's
the
true.
other hand, excel and have spent the last 2 decades of my life perfecting what it is that I do. So I like to keep it under wraps. I don't like to be out in people's faces, and I don't like people to know what I can do. So I will say this. I think that for the benefit of all of us, knowing where our skills lay is very important. And mine lay in the shadows, or behind the faces of whatever mask I choose to wear.
Is this still in her mind?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's one.
If it helps, now that I know who exactly we're up against, you won't hear a peep from me tonight, or when we get there, whenever this thing is. I am going to do what I do best, change my form, and observe.
Is there anything I need to watch out for?
Yeah, if you see that cloak, I think it was like black or something. Maybe it was like navy blue, maybe green. It's been so long since I've seen my cloak. It's so long. Gave it to her as a sign of good faith, and then the bitch took off with it. So, really, I just need it back.
Aside from the cloak, what do I need to know about this woman?
Don't trust her.
Okay, I get that, but what are her capabilities that you're aware of?
She is really good at sneaking around in the shadows as well, if I remember correctly.
Good. This will be fun.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, she's very good. And she's a good, like, smooth talker. And she'll pretend like you're her friend. She's not.
Yeah?
How much shit can I talk on Nobella when Sam's not here?
All you want, because she signed up for the role. She knew what she was
true.
getting into.
Get what you get, you don't throw a fit.
Well,
I'm just throwing rose petals out the window
no.
or whatever as everybody's whatever.
Nice.
I'm just like,
well, it's important for me to know any key words or anything that any statements that you're used to her saying or have heard, not necessarily used to her saying, but maybe a phrase that stuck with you so that I can tell that this is that person.
You have my word. Yeah, she says that.
Ah, okay.
I
who the
think
fuck are you talking to?
I don't know. Are we still telepathically speaking?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe she may also, I can't remember. She may have the capability of like being in two places at once, but I could be mistaken. But I wouldn't put it past her because she's a lich.
Okay.
If she's like, I'll help you. If she's like, hey, my name is Nobella, that's also a lie. So, anyways. I don't, it's been a while. And I met her in the Shadowfell, I believe. Yep. I actually helped her escape, or she helped me. We kind of help each other escape. It's a long story, but the group that we were with a couple weeks or however, time is weird.
A few days ago.
Yeah, in the tower, that group.
Mm-hmm.
They used to belong with Novella. Used to belong with them under a different name. And then I think someone killed her, and then she came back like all with a vengeance, and then she like screwed us over, and then really it's kind of their problem, but I kind of want her dead. Cool.
So
does that make sense?
It does. So that also brings me back to the question of Kaylin. Do you know why that people here would know Kaylin? Because that's why I've had to change. Kaylin, the dwarf woman that you saw me.
Yes. Because Nobella used to be this other bitch and hung around Kaylin. They used to travel together, I think. And
so perhaps, do you know if the scar that she has on her face was there before or after this situation with this crazy lady?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I was just there, and then I found out shit, and then she stole my cloak. So.
All right. The only reason why I ask is because in the event that I need to use that face in a unique circumstance, I need to know if it's going to be a time to burn it or not. But
I would not use it.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't use Kaylin's form.
Okay.
I think you'll be a danger to yourself if you do that.
Okay. I'd like to roll an insight check on that.
Go right ahead.
Sorry. I believe you. She does not.
Go for it.
8? A natural 1. Of course I believe her.
That is amazing.
She's not lying. She's not lying. But hey,
Never
glad
told
to.
the truth more.
Nice.
That's also probably true.
In fact, oh, good.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to add to detail for Thaxel. You were there, during the reveal when she turned back into Lich, and she was like looking almost pointedly at Kaylin. Mad at everyone, but Kaylin had the dagger eyes, especially. So she was pissed.
Okay.
So, how about if you want to live through this, do not resort to that shape. I would hate to see something happening to you, especially with this bitch. Because then that means we're just going to have to go save your ass, and we don't have time for that.
Which is why I decided to shift before we got to the town.
That's good.
So I will pose to you the same question I posed to Evie at our last stop. In the event that there needs to be an escape and a diversion, and if I am in a position that I can assist you, do you want me to shift into Thaxel only on it just in case?
I would not do Baxel either. She's gonna recognize me too.
I'm just saying in case you are, for whatever reason, knocked out of your form and go into, and you need an escape.
Gotcha.
It's not going to be cheap. I'll just say that. But
Oh, I'm not. Then don't worry about me. I'm good.
I'm willing to help a friend in a time of emergency if I'm able.
I mean, I will accept the help. I ain't gonna pay for the help. But I will keep that in mind.
All right. Just let me know.
I blew a bunch of rose petals on Mabriel.
Emmy will look to everybody and say, sorry, I was lost in thought, and she'll smirk at Axel.
Awesome.
It does happen with you, doesn't it?
Welcome boots,
The carts begin pulling over. Someone scouted a good spot off trail to camp for the night.
Can I ask real quick, Dan?
Mhm.
We'll have to go back. Did Axel get the things from the queen that she requested?
She got money. I will send you the amount. She got the second item. The third item, which I won't go into detail in, is something
Great.
a little bit out of her scope here in the Feywild, but she's happy to pursue that for you still, if that's what you
Yeah.
really want. Okay. In fact, I'll give you some details of what she can offer. There's still something she can offer in regards to that type of thing in general. All right. Alindra. Oh, I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
I just wanted to make sure that you said to go ahead and add the dagger, yeah?
Yeah. To add the dagger? Yeah, go for it. I'll either add the tweak to it later, or I'll just make a new one with a tweak this week. I'll put on my sticky note, make sure I get it done. All right, Queen Alindra disembarks. Let us get something to eat, yes, and rest the few days ahead before we reach Ringwe Mori. Of course, if you need to restock in any supplies, mention me by name, and we'll be sure that you get a very, very steep discount before the day is through. We should arrive late morning. There'll be the day to procure anything you need in the city, and then head to Moonstone Keep, where the teleportation circle is.
I will tell all of you. It's been actually kind of a painful thing for me to try and stay like I am, and really being back home. So I hope you don't mind, and don't take any of this personally, but I'm a little bit different when I'm in one of my other forms. So be prepared, okay?
What is
It's
different?
not like I haven't
And-
been around a ladron before.
Yeah. And as she says that, her skin will go to a pale icy blue, and her hair will go to like a deep indigo, and it'll go really long and straight.
Aye. Winter?
Well, it's difficult being home, being at winter, and staying in a different form.
She's right, you do talk a lot in bed. I'm just cleaning my pistol.
Why you change your forms?
Well, on the material plane, it's a little bit easier for me to choose. But here, where I'm from, I'm a little bit more tied to nature. So, instead of fight it, here I am. If it were summer, I'd change to summer. If it were spring, I'd be spring. But it happens to be winter.
I
There's
guess
a lot
that
to
makes
find.
sense. Marcon has no kind of understanding for this, but
Really?
Wait,
he's
which
gonna
one?
attempt to understand.
Besides her, who all is from the Feywild?
I
No one?
couldn't tell you.
No.
Nah.
Not my
That
business.
explains
to
a
know.
lot then.
Right.
Alright. I was born in Evernight, so
You were born the other night? How is that possible?
No, I was born in Evernight, you dolts. I need to get your ears checked.
Probably do. You're
This
right.
pistol will do a good job, too.
Oh, good. Can you just aim it right here?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
There
A
you go.
price.
Never night.
Never not. Never winter
Is there a
night.
place called Always Day? No.
And so
Heard
be
of a place like that.
shoot him too if you want.
You know,
Comment.
Dave is like staring daggers at you, Marco.
Oh. Awesome.
honestly, you know, I think I've heard a rumor of something, but rumors are rumors, and I don't really know.
Right.
Well, half the rumors are only just rumors.
Do you guys, since the both of you are from here, one thing I'm really looking forward to is trying something new. Are there many are there any more like you here that you could point out to me, Mavriel? Maybe I can learn a thing or two.
I'm sure.
Certainly don't want to learn a thing from me.
She'll look over at Evie and wink and say, oh, I'm sure there's plenty I can learn from you.
I touche, mate. Maybe later. She's gonna put her pistol back under her sleeve when she's done cleaning it.
That's awesome.
So quiet, man.
So we're in town, right?
No, you've got another like 3 days of travel. You're on the side of the roads. The servants are setting up a camp for you all. Food is being gathered. If there's anything you want to
Okay.
do as you settle in for the evening, you're welcome to.
Ale! And you, mate. Queen. Person. Yeah, queen. My lady. Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry. What is it you need?
Ale?
Want some?
She'll wave around to. She'll wave around to a servant. Yes. I'll take care of your needs for you. Certainly, I must prepare to get a report from our journey thus far and what's ahead. I'll join you shortly.
All right.
And
Thank you.
the guy's like, yes, ma'am. What? An ale? Yes. Just one for now, or would you like a pitcher?
Picture. Oh, actually, 2 pictures.
Oh,
You know?
sure.
Artist working liver in the Feywild, huh?
Well,
So he runs and gets Thaxel's order too. Thaxel, a pitcher. Okay. Comes back with 3 pitchers.
3, whatever.
Well, this it's a lot of our stock, but there's a little more left. It puts down the pitches. We don't carry much when we just journey from.
Aw, do you want a taste?
Oh no! I have duties to attend to, ma'am. So thank you.
You sure?
you
You
join
sure?
us for a drink?
That's terrible.
I've got to make a roll for this
That's
dude.
that's bad. That's bad hospitality. Only have a drink with them.
Well,
Dear. What's your name?
Please?
once I finish my duties, sure, I'd be happy to return.
When are you off?
Well, once camp is set, maybe an hour, hour and a half.
All right.
Okay, I changed my mind. You talk a lot in bed, Daxel.
I talk what?
Never mind. Cheers.
Okay.
When everybody's done with their things, I would like to spend some time with my
Swing.
book. With my book.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna tag back in on that then in a sec. Does anyone have anything else, or are you just kind of drinking and waiting for this guy to return?
Hey, Marcon. You big guy. Hustler.
What's up? What do you need?
Want a drink?
Absolutely not. No.
Fuck you too, mate.
That was so rude.
Hey, I like her directness. Yeah, fuck you too, Evie.
Evie, may I?
Hey, we
I
haven't
join
started
you.
the job yet, okay? So don't even.
Hey,
Okay.
do what you gotta do to get by.
Hey,
Stay
hey,
sober.
What?
fuck Marcon. Let's
Yeah.
drink.
I'm sure you have.
Huh?
Hope nobody attacks the camp while you guys are shit faced.
I'm sure you have.
Me with hip? No.
Ew. First of
Ew.
all.
I've seen better shit on the sea. I wouldn't doubt it.
Do you
Ew.
think that he's my type?
I don't know. Are you married or
I
something?
like
do
them a little less scaly, personally.
Oh, believe me, mate, you would change your mind. Never mind.
Whoa.
You see Thaxel give a smirk at that remark, but she's not gonna answer that because I know what you just did. But she's like, no, tentacles don't really do it for me personally. Like, no
That's
offense.
unfortunate.
What are you
Wait,
talking?
what?
Hold up. Daxel,
No,
what are
no,
you talking about?
Like,
That's
what do you
unfortunate.
mean tentacles?
Yeah, Daxel, what are you talking about?
Amari's gonna pull out her tentacle rod and show Evie. This is
Oh, I
what,
know.
I'm gonna look at Daxel like, what the fuck are you doing?
This is what,
Wait, mate.
this is a gift.
Marcon? Do you have tentacles, man?
Do I have what?
Oh, she doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
Do you have tentacles?
Yes,
and
like,
she's gonna hand Marcon her tentacle rod to hold for a minute.
And-
Now he does.
and I'm pretty sure she's been on those tentacles, so that's another reason why we're never gonna.
If I had tentacles,
that.
where would they be at, Daxel? Where they at? Where are they, Daxel?
This
I
is
mean-
why we can't have nice things, Cecil.
So if it was life and death
That's super-
situation, wait a minute. So if it was life and death situation, would you show your tentacles?
Show what?
I mean, he pulled
Would
him
you
out the
show-
first night that Emmy showed up.
Oh come on, mate! What am I?
It was like,
Been
whoa.
trapped.
Sometimes he just doesn't have control over them, you know. But
Yeah, he does.
we should go over there and get away from the rest. Let's go. Kenny, come have a drink with me. You know you wanna.
Okay. I like you.
That's unfortunate.
Oh.
I meant no offense. It just happened, and that's totally
Did Amari
fine.
say that out loud?
She said that's unfortunate as she turns and walks away, putting her tentacle rod away. I'm going to find my
Hi.
reel.
It's
Wow. She gets her
okay.
feelings hurt very easily, doesn't she?
Maybe it's not a bad thing. I mean,
Amari, mate, I like you too.
if anything, I jumped the
Wow.
first guy I saw in a really
I
fancy
just need
city.
to have one
So
big giant orgy or something. Jeez.
I've done
Get
that
all your
too.
tension now.
Wait, not with this group. What?
Awesome.
Well, I'm taken.
Oh, by who?
A very powerful man in a faraway city. He's very rich.
Why
Are you
isn't
saying
he-
this out loud? Amari's gonna call out over her shoulder the brother of the person that betrayed us all.
What? No,
Oh yeah,
fuck that.
yep.
So while she's
Y'all are
complaining,
messed up.
while
I'll
she's
co-sign it.
complaining about getting betrayed, she's banging the person's brother. And
Yeah,
that's the reason why we're in this fucked up position.
isn't that so
So
crazy?
let her run her mouth about everybody else. I'm done.
Oh,
Give her an Evie.
hold up, mate. Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all are more fucked up than I thought you were.
Welcome to our group.
We're not
I
a
am
group.
delighted to
We're
be
not a
here.
group. We're not a group. We're associates. We're not at
Associates
all,
who
no.
fuck.
I don't
Well,
fuck
not
you.
with just them two fuck with each other. That's it.
Okay,
Yeah,
Marcon, where's them tentacles at, mate?
What are you talking about?
Oh, you're so
Why do you
full of
keep
shit.
bringing that up?
Because I think it's funny.
What are
No,
you
come
talking
on,
about?
you wouldn't bring it up for nothing.
Of course, this is why we don't tell anybody anything. And why we don't talk to anybody about anything.
Oh,
This is why.
But you know what's
This is-
funny is
You
you
don't
guys,
even know this person, and you're telling her things that you don't need to tell her, and then you wonder
You
why.
vetted her.
And I didn't vet anybody.
You want to know what's
You
funny?
literally
I
just
vetted
met her.
myself, mate. Well,
Emmy, actually, you want to know something funny? Remember how she tried to vet us when she first met us?
Yeah,
But she
and
didn't do that with Evie?
that's
no, what
that's-
you talking about?
it is.
kind of
I
crazy.
thought that I was sick last week, you son of a bitch.
Nice.
I'm gonna say on that note, Marcon, is the people that have been here and sacrificed the most for her, she just randomly blurts out things that she doesn't even talk to anybody about. But let us try to say something about her, and the bitch comes back out. So this is why I say dig fucking deep.
And Mari,
I have nothing.
I'm gonna
no,
try.
you-
I'm gonna get up and try to.
No,
talk.
you.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, you two belong in the same pack. It's great. Birds of a feather flock together.
Hey, just because I like her doesn't mean I don't like you.
Wait, you have a pack?
Emmy is gonna walk away.
You have a pack.
Nice.
But y'all are a bunch of bitches, aren't you?
I mean, no, I'm not. But you have, are you
Really?
like,
Because you fucked up this group apparently, and associating with you has fucked me up with this group. So yeah, fuck all of you.
Damn,
Okay,
yeah.
Take my 2 pitchers of ale, and I'm gonna walk away.
Nice. These are mine.
what did I do?
Marcon's gonna look at his imaginary watch. It's like, damn, it only took her. It took her 3 minutes to hate you. That's so crazy to me.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know why everyone's mad at me.
I'm not mad at you,
Oh,
Daxel.
Daxel.
But Daxel.
Axel says
Watch-
this
watch
after
your
the
damn
queen,
mouth.
like literally, this book told everybody that she like did all kinds of crazy.
Nice.
Well, why does everybody hate me? I love you, Tasha. I love you so much.
I'm gonna yell over my shoulder. You still owe me them tentacles, mate.
I don't owe you shit I don't have.
You owe.
Don't worry. One of these days, it was a shock to me too.
Oh.
Is
This is great.
Kianava's on this trip too, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna go find Kianava.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I mean, she's not hard to find. She sort of, there's just a presence, powerful presence about her. You can actually feel like the imposing presence of her nearby, and you see her across the camp. She just has that type of.
I'm gonna
aura.
call over Daxel's shoulder before she goes over there. Hey, don't
Yeah.
fuck with our money.
Oh dear. You know that Kianava go way back, right?
She's the one signing checks. I'm just letting you know.
Why would I ever do anything to piss her off?
Oh, okay.
Reason I'm
I'm just
alive.
making sure. I'm just making sure.
If
Because
you
I mean,
fuck with my money, I swear to God, I will kill you.
I need my money.
Hmm.
But that
As long as we're on the same
Kianava
page.
over there, I can't even call her that bitch. Like, no, she's the reason I'm alive. So
okay.
fuck off. Y'all don't
Okay.
know the story, do you?
No, we don't. Marco has no idea what you're talking about at all.
whole-
Deontay does.
The whole reason why. Okay. I was
I
like,
thought
is that
Dan
why?
told last week, didn't he?
Sorry, about what? Oh yeah, I did. I mentioned that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Maybe I missed it. I just mentioned that you knew Kianava.
Oh, and
He
that was
doesn't. He
it.
doesn't know the reason. Yeah,
He doesn't know the reason. No.
Of the connection between
I
the two.
thought the connection was because they and correct me if I'm wrong, but that the whole explanation of the illicit that we saw, and that she was protecting us from that because of an agreement that was made with Tasha, and but she couldn't protect us here. All that was explained.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought
that's
it was.
the summary.
Yeah.
Mhm. So I
Okay,
didn't go
okay.
super into detail, but I did mention the nasty Vardock, and that Kianava, on behalf of Akadi,
Yes.
was shielding you from that, but it didn't work in other planes, which is why they all saw it in when they were passing through the ethereal plane or the astral plane,
Right.
and why it might be a danger here.
Right.
Dun, dun,
Done.
So she's
Well-
across the camp helping, directing. What's the word? Passing out.
Mitigating?
Yes, thank you.
Got you.
Delegating all the toys and the rat. I mean, tents. In all tents.
All the toes.
Nice.
That's so yeah. She'll go off and find her.
Okay, let me jump back. So, Maeve, what are you up to at this dinner time?
Probably watching the shitstorm.
Amari just walked over to her before that. Yeah.
But just before Amy arrives, just so you have time to roleplay. Oh, you're muted. You're muted. Sorry.
Up to that point, she would just have a glass and be sitting there watching it all happen, thinking about the day's events.
Okay. All right. Then you see at one point Amy approaching you.
Just sitting like a Karen. Sorry. I'll mute myself now.
Do you have a moment?
Sure. Do you have a moment
Not
after
really.
that?
No, not really. I apologize. That was disrespectful to you.
Come to expect it. But
Well,
not
hopefully.
the disrespect, just between the two of you. What are you going to do? Anyway, how can I help Emmy?
So I don't, I think it would be best when we arrive, if you don't mind, if we pair off. And I'd like to know if you'd be comfortable. And she's going to stroke Nathara's hair. By the way, she's holding her creepy doll, Nathara, and cradling it this whole time. She's petting her hair. So she's going to say, I've never been here before. I don't know these people. But I need to know who I have to be leery, or at least keep a close eye on. So I was hoping that if it was all right with you, that when we pair off, that there's something that we can work out where for a time, for just a short time, where you and I can kind of mingle together, so that you can kind of explain to me how certain things work here, and how who is who that you can see. And then after a time I will excuse myself and do what I need to do.
That can be done. I would recommend being in an elven form of some sort. Use your skills to let me know when you're ready, and I think if you're playing the tourist, it would probably be just best if I dismissed you
That's acceptable.
for protocol. But
Of course.
sure.
I would like to understand a little bit more, if you're willing to share, of your status here, so that when we are in public, I don't disrespect your position.
My position is complicated. I started in the Seelie Court, but I am now a member of the Unseelie Court. There's over a century and a half worth of history there. It's not necessarily an easy thing to recount in a short conversation. But
Understandable.
just be prepared for the odd look, a little bit of surprise, but I'm sure they'll try and hide it well.
All right. I am hoping that I can look to you for at least some insight as to their motives based on their attitude, and if need be, my tongue is silvered to an extent. So perhaps we can do that. But most importantly, and the main reason, well, there's two main reasons why I wanted to speak to you. First, I realized that coming home might be a challenge, and you have seemed a little uncomfortable. At least that's my perception. And I would like to tell you that I value our friendship and I respect you. And you've never done anything to give me pause in that conception or perception of you. So I would tell you that I know that what I'm asking you to do in regard to helping me gain a little insight. If you have a problem that you would like handled as well, one hand washes the other, please don't hesitate to ask. But I also wanted to know, in the event that a situation occurs where your safety comes into play, do I have your permission, only in case of emergency, to attempt to divert people from you as you?
She'll probably sit there for just a little bit and think about it. Mari, I very much appreciate our friendship. And I appreciate the offer to help do a little bit of maneuvering while we're here. I wouldn't worry about it, especially at this particular occasion. I will tell you that I still have family in the Sealy court. So to say that things are complex is an understatement, and not necessarily something that I want to tackle that evening. I'm not uncomfortable here, I'm just uncomfortable with these sorts of people, if that makes sense.
Yes.
I will say, given who my family is, if I'm in that kind of trouble, we're not making it out.
Then may I have your permission, if I'm in that kind of trouble, to, only as a last resort, utilize that to save myself?
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I don't think we're at that point yet.
Understandable. This is why I'm asking. Because I value our friendship. I would never want to do anything that put that directly in conflict. But I prefer to ask.
But if you're in such a situation, all you have to do is reach out. I'll get you out of there.
Fair enough.
Well, if there's nothing else tonight, I think I'm going to retire early.
There is one thing.
Oh, yes.
She'll kind of she'll look over her shoulder, make sure nobody's around, and then she'll lean in really close. and say directly to Mabriel's mind, I am craving a little something extra for the evening. Do you mind just a little?
You'll have to forgive me for not partaking. I'm not quite in the mood, but of course, anytime.
Thank you.
And she will get out her little bag of powdered honey. Hold on, gotta pull it up. And I actually don't need to roll the dice because you're gonna let it just happen, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it happen.
Okay, great. So then, nice. I rolled a natural 20. So for the next 20 minutes, you will have Euphoria cast on you.
Nice. She's gonna want this for her book reading.
Yep. Yep.
She's
So-
gonna want it so hard in the face.
Yep. So she'll put the powder in her hand and just sort of like blow it onto your face, and it'll be like little crystals, and say, I got some bad news earlier today, so I'm gonna go be by myself, talk to an old friend. Hope you don't mind.
She'll inhale deeply and so deeply. And she'll say, if you need someone to talk to, know that I won't randomly blurt out anything that you want kept secret.
Thank you. It's not my secret to give, it's theirs. They got bad news, but I'm going to do my best to comfort them.
If you need anything,
I will.
know me. Thank you.
Thanks.
May you have a peaceful evening. I'm
It'll
sure
probably
like,
be a busy one, but sure. Hopefully it's peaceful.
I'm sure like me, you also spend the quieter times in reflection and meditation rather than all the other humdrum that they do.
Yes. Well, some of the time. Some of the time it's a little bit more rambunctious of a time, but
We do have those neat little toys that we have to work out.
we do. I don't think I'll need them tonight. I think my friend will be enough, but we'll see. All right.
Just well.
Thank you. She'll get up and find a corner to be by herself until it's bedtime.
Okay.
Mari's gonna look for a place that's away from everybody but still within sight.
Okay. There's a few places. The way the camp is set up, there's a large double set of campfires roaring that has. They have two. What do you call them? Cauldrons. Or one's a spit, one's a cauldron, and they're getting some more dinner set. You were all served first, and now they're serving themselves. And there's certain spacing between the different trees. There's some rocky outcroppings, miniature little mounds and hills. And there's a space that was left for like one tent between a couple of trees, a few tents over here, two over there. So you find one on the edge that just has like one tent. It's a little nicer than your typical tent. It's probably double the size of a standard tent. It has a pretty comfortable bedroll inside with extra pillows and things like that.
She'll make herself comfortable and she'll set Nathara like she'll sit like cross-legged and she'll set Nathara against her left thigh and kind of like make sure she's comfortable and pet her hair and then she'll take out her book and she'll show Nathara the book and she'll say, you know, Nathara, I don't know if you left me this book, but I write in it every day. And I don't know if you like the name or if it is your name, but you remind me It's the only friend that I've ever had.
Okay.
So I'm gonna write in my book tonight, but until I know for sure, please forgive me, but I want to ask that you close your eyes.
The doll gives just a cold stare back, not animated or anything in the moment. But there's just a sort of a dullness to its eyes as it remains by your side. I'm going to jump over, but before I do, if you could roll a percentile die for me, Emmy, please.
Percentile?
Mhm.
Yes.
Just so I can plan something in the background here whilst we move over.
98.
Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to transition over to keep everyone in the mix here, and we're going to get back to that. That's exciting. All right, I'm going to hit Thaxel next because you mentioned that you were heading over to Kianava, who is aside on the not really near Maeve or Emmy, sort of on the other side of the camp. Maybe several tents down from Evangeline.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna scurry on over there.
Oh, Thaxel.
Hi.
Hello.
Did you miss me?
How's your horse doing?
Roharan. He's doing fabulous.
Wonderful. You did
Easy.
well serving Akari.
I mean, as far as, big old powerful beings are concerned, she's the only one that I would do anything for. So just let you know that I'm still cool with her. Okay, yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Question though.
Yes.
You know how she's been shielding me and people that aren't associated with this. I was going to call it a group, but I guess we're not a group type thing. If you follow me, is there a way that you could shield me from one or two other individuals, maybe three? Or is that too much?
I suppose it depends, and I could ask on her behalf. Mind you, she is protecting you, but not those you travel with.
Oh, I don't care. I mean, I do. Let me back up. Oh my God, I do care, but they can't know that I care because I have like this thing going on, right? But Vardock doesn't want anything to do with them, so I don't think.
Good.
Like Vardock wise, they're fine.
Good.
The others that I'm referencing, I think they'll be fine against them as well. They really don't. Really, if it comes down, really just one individual would be great. But
who is this?
McGregor.
And
I want to be able to find him, which I can't. I think I can. I don't know. I haven't tried yet, but I don't want him to try to find me.
McGregor.
Yeah, he's an angel or whatever, but he's responsible for wiping out my entire family. So I kind of want him dead, which is my whole existence right now. Is solely on killing a lot of people, but it's mainly him. Okay.
When next I commune with Akari, when I return to the Prime, I will make the request. I doubt it is beyond her capabilities. I imagine she can do such a thing, but I imagine there will be a cost involved.
I am more than willing. I mean, I'll even go as far as worshiping her if that's what it takes, and I'm not a deity type person. But for her, I'll do anything.
I will relay this.
Mm-hmm.
And I will approach you once I have an answer. Though I cannot commune until I'm on the prime.
That's fine. I see, Rhea. You remember Rhea, right? I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Kind of stabbed me in the back, but she had this ring. It was a mind shielding ring.
Yes.
Something like that is kind of just an extra bit of protection, maybe. Also against her and her stupid husband. They're on my hit list as well.
Well, she is still guarded against Vardox, as she has made her own deal. But I think that you might be able to find such an item here, while requested of the Queen as part of your payment.
Would that protect me against an angel?
The elements that it blocks would be blocked regardless of, unless they are lower deity. But if they are an angel that serves a deity, then it should keep your mind safe.
Okay. I mean, whatever you think is best.
I'll mention it to the Queen. It can't hurt to be extra cautious.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. You just tell Akari to keep up the good work, and thanks again.
Of
And
course.
okay, yeah.
Rest well. Be safe. Akari may need to call upon you soon.
I mean, she knows where to find me.
Yes. Always.
So, okay. Bye.
Yeah, she'll kind of float off to do her business. And meanwhile, while that's going on, Evangeline, you have something that you would like to do as you walked away from the table earlier?
Yes, I would like to walk to my tent, and is there a candle in my tent or a lantern or anything like that?
There's a hooded lantern, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to place the pitchers of ale next to me to my left as I go in the tent. And, sorry, out of character, I'm really hammered right now.
No problem.
So jealous.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Tasha. Get on my knees in front of the lantern and take out one single rose that was left after me just throwing rose petals out the thing while everybody was talking or whatever. So
Nice.
and say a prayer to my deity Umberly.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that you kept my mother safe. It's been a long time since I've prayed to you. I don't know why I'm here. Sea is a savage place. The land can be worse sometimes. Please guide me in what I need to do. I'm lost right now.
Can you roll a D100 percentile dice? A police, and thank you.
Hold on, let me find it real quick. I have so many dice right now. D100.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or the percentile ones, the ones that have like 10, 20, 30, 40. Or you can do one percentile and one D10 if that makes it more straightforward for
I got a
you.
50.
Okay, let me do a roll then. That's right on the nose in the middle. Let's see.
Please hear me.
Alright, where's my
I
other
don't know what
hand?
to do. Why am I here?
Your hooded lantern flickers out. And because all of the illumination inside the tent disappears, you see the light from outside is shining and casting a silhouette that walks by. A lizard folk. It's Saxel elsewhere, sort of walking by and casting a shadow on your tent as it walks by. Your lantern lights back up again.
Are you kidding me? That? After that person got me into so much trouble? They're already in so much trouble. Are you kidding me?
There's a strong breeze on the side. You do dies out.
Fine. Right. I didn't say I was gonna like it. I'll take my 2 pitchers of ale, walk out of the tent, and with Axel. Aye, mate.
Yes, that is my
I
name.
said, person. Oh, I'm so drunk right now.
Great.
Hi. I'm sorry for the outburst earlier. Can you forgive me? I don't like it when people tell me who I should like and not like, so I actually like both of you. I like all of you, honestly. You all are kind of assholes, and I kind of like it. But, forgive me, mate. Yes. I'm gonna hold a pitcher of ale in front of her.
I mean, we're good. We're good.
Okay, I don't people very well. I'm always gonna say,
I haven't peopled in a long time too, so it's okay. Oh, you mean like
oh
I got
no,
you.
not
I
like
got you.
that, but
I got you? No, I got you. I got you. I'm just kidding. You're drunk, and I'm sorry. It's you're new, but we're good.
I like you. All right.
I like you too. Insight check since I haven't yet.
Get that vetting done. Go for it.
It's about time. I'm just kidding.
Right?
I'm just
Like,
kidding.
come on, guys. Like, how long has she been with you guys? You guys haven't done shit.
24 hours. How long was it gonna take?
I was distracted by wiggly dildos, okay? I had other things.
Okay, wiggly
We have
dildos
sex-
is a really
sex
good
toys.
distraction.
Yes.
I mean, yes.
Swings.
I might
Sex
have to
swings.
ask you for one of those wiggly dildos.
I mean,
What'd you get?
I don't check. 28.
Oh damn!
Very
If
good
you
at
have
insight.
anything you want to roll against it, then you're welcome to roll. But do it to
Okay,
it.
give me
however
a
you want.
second. I rolled a 2 with deception.
Nice.
So, are you lying to me, or are you telling me the truth?
I mean, it might just be the ale, mate. I mean, oh, it's some good shit. No, but seriously, why is my southern coming out?
I mean, it's real easy to get in that southern accent going.
Seriously,
Come on
I live
now.
in Oklahoma, so
No,
it's
y'all
like
are gonna make-
second nature to me.
Don't make it come out, y'all. It's so hard.
Nice. Next
I'm
campaign,
trying
everyone's southern.
Easy for me.
Learn Tabaxi bards.
Hey, we've got that salted caramel.
Nice.
So what is
Caramel.
the salted pecan caramel nuts.
Sounds
Hey, you
Yes.
got them nuts
What part of the
going
country
on.
says caramel? Because that's wrong.
What?
Caramel.
Caramel. Oh, it's
You
caramel.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Camel's wrong.
Have a talk later, Deontay.
It's caramel. It's
Caramel.
nice.
Oh. So were you telling me the truth? I missed that.
What would Thaxel have picked up with a 28?
I mean,
Do you feel?
okay, let's be honest here. I was praying to my deity, and they said that you were important.
Oh,
Oh Jesus! Here we go.
Yeah, but I like
Kathy,
you.
go. Oh Jesus! Save us all.
Awesome.
is it Jesus? Is Jesus here? I'm done.
Banana
Fuck
Jesus
is
is with us. Banana Jesus is with us always.
Nice.
Is it me, Jesus?
Don't mind me. I still don't know who my
Awesome.
deity is.
Mate,
But you
mate,
know.
wait a minute. Wait.
Nice.
Wait.
All right, I'll zero back in on them.
I don't understand. How is that a bad thing? I mean, I fucking like you despite my deity, and oh, sorry, mate. Last you were looking so fine tonight.
Oh,
Nice.
oh dear. Oh dear.
She's
Oh.
flustered at this point.
Are you hitting on me? That's.
I mean, who else? Who else gonna do it, mate?
She
You
has
ain't
no
got
hair.
your husband here.
Who says I have a husband?
You said you had somebody.
Yeah, I had somebody. That doesn't mean I married him.
Bullshit. Inside check.
I'm gonna insight check.
Hold
Nice.
on.
Go
For
for
it,
it.
go for it.
I did want to clarify something while they're rolling. By the way,
Uh-huh.
so is Thaxel wearing that ring that she didn't have on, or is she not?
She has the ruby ring that she's worn this entire time. She also, on her other hand, has the one that Aga made.
And
Oh, yeah,
I
of
have
course
no
she's-
idea what those do. So, joke's on me.
Nice.
I mean,
What would you get, Evangeline?
I rolled a 19.
fuck,
Okay.
I
Do you
did
have any-
too.
19 plus 5?
Woo, 24 for Evangeline. What'd you get, Thaxel?
If my charisma wasn't so low, 18.
Ah. So,
Oh, mate.
Thaxel, are you being dishonest at all? What does Evangeline know?
Wait a minute. So you call me dishonest? Right?
You know, because you lied to me first.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Mm.
By the way, lizard folk are really good in bed.
Why do you think he stuck around?
Not for you.
But wait, you've seen other lizard folk?
What?
Yeah. I mean, I've been out at sea for so many... Yeah. Why do you think I have...
Oh, we need to talk later.
Oh, shit.
For sure. What? What? But by the way, not everyone, it's not public knowledge that I am off the market. So
All right, your secret's safe with me, mate. Last I'm gonna go to my tent and go to sleep because apparently I can't keep my mouth shut. So
She not so inconspicuously sneaks off to her death.
don't be suspicious.
Nice.
don't be
Suspicious.
suspicious.
Nice.
Be suspicious.
I mean, not that it would matter if everybody spilled the beans on Thaxel, because Thaxel likes to run her mouth. So.
Awesome.
Apparently.
And-
You so lucky Marcon doesn't know nothing.
nice.
No,
Andrew,
it
sister, this-
Ooh.
Marcon, do you have anything you're up to tonight before the
I'm
night
just gonna
passes?
go to bed.
Nice.
Marcon would have he would have went inside his tent and settled down,
Mhm.
and then he would have thought to himself like, I mean, do we have armed guards watching the camp?
There are a few. Mm-hmm.
we don't have to be
Maybe
on patrol.
half a dozen, maybe 8 or so. Yeah, you probably
And
don't.
we don't have to conduct watches.
Only if you want to, but they seem to know
Oh.
what they're doing because they're with the Queen. So.
No, never. No, Marcon's not gonna volunteer for that shit. So he's actually gonna go over to where they did have the drinks. Do they have like any type of whiskey of some kind?
Well, they don't in regular supply, but make a, I guess just a persuasion check.
Persuade? Oh hell yeah, Marcon's good at that. Let's see. Okay, 25.
Oh, damn. Okay. So a couple of the guards are like, No, we don't. Oh, we don't carry that. And you're like, oh, come on, someone's got to have something. Yeah.
Come on, baby.
They pull out. One of them opens his sleeve. He's got like 3 flasks.
Hey.
You can part with this one tonight, since you're with the queen. And he passes a fresh one over to you. And you get the flask too. Oh no! It's yours, please. No.
Oh yes.
It's a nice silver flask, probably like just like a 6-inch tall one with that slight bow to it. But it's nice.
Ooh.
Is it a never emptying flask?
That would be dope.
Oh, it empties. If you drink it, yeah, it's gone, unfortunately.
Marcon got his to-go cup.
I'm definitely gonna put that in my
Nice.
suit jacket when we go to this here gala.
Nice.
So yeah, Marcon's gonna like walk over to his tent, just kind of settle in, make sure his gear's all nice and clean, cause it's like brand new stuff, and then he's gonna take a little nip, and then he's gonna cap it and just settle in for the night and go to sleep.
Okay, nice. All right. So Emmy, you boop, her name. What's your doll's name again?
Nathara.
Right, of course. Nathara, who didn't blink, didn't close her eyes. She's just been sort of motionless. Springs up, boop, sitting up suddenly, boop, stands up, scurries around the room for a minute, and grabs your. Oops, sorry, I dropped my die. Pencil, and rips open your book. Just starts drawing in a page really quickly, sort of like just a rough sketch with your pencil, and you see the first thing that she draws is this obsidian. It's a huge tower constructed of obsidian, perhaps, best you can tell from a sketch. And it fills up most of the page. In the background, it's like a lighter shading to show like a night sky. It's sort of a spooky image with some clouds floating in. It's really detailed. She's apparently quite the artist. Underneath, a blank space on the page, the very bottom 8th of the page. And quickly, in this very fast, rough cursive, is written, I won. She drops a pencil and drops down, just inanimate again, face first onto the book.
I won like the number one?
IWON. Like to win a contest. Make a religion check, because I think in your training you would have gotten a lot, expansive stuff with that to be able to blend in when you needed to.
No, thanks.
Mm-hmm. There's no. Obsidian Tower is what you've pulled from this image, and you're just not sure outside of that.
Would it have, which aside from like the whatever I1 means,
Mm-hmm.
would she have a no, that's not a fair question to ask, because Emmy wouldn't have had access to that.
Gotcha.
I was trying to think, would she have read or seen any imagery of that, but anywhere, perhaps, maybe. And I think the only time that would have made any sense for her to have seen any imagery that may or may not reflect that is when in our 1-to-1 session, the time that she spent there. So I don't know. I guess my question would be, would she have recognized that from any of the images or any of the books that she might have spent while she was there?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Nathara, why are you running around? You're scared of that.
Face down.
She'll pick her up gently and fix her hair and.
She's wet herself. And that's where we'll take our bio break. Yay!
Oh, Jesus!
Baby wets herself. Yeah. Dolly wets herself. Awesome. So for those that don't know, we take like a 10-minute bio break. I need to make my boozy coffee. And, I'm sorry. In addition to that, Thaxel, can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, shit.
I didn't do it. Teardrop. I didn't do it.
Wisdom save
Yeah.
28.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks.
Damn.
And with that, we'll take our bio break. I'll get you all in about 10 minutes. We'll keep our audio hot because we are.
Oh, so hot.
Oh. Ooh.
I'm still curious to know what I1 means. I'm looking stuff up because I want to know all the things. Hi, Kilted! Let's see. I wonder if she just spelled it wrong and it's supposed to say Ayun. Oh, I think I know. Oh, I think I know. Oh, I think I know.
Hey guys.
Hey, I think I know what I1 means.
With what?
I think I know what I1 means.
I won? Hmm.
But we'll see.
Oh, from the doll?
Mhm. It all makes sense now. I think I get it. You're not slick, Dan. I'm on to you. Maybe. I know. I'm trying to think of what I want to write in the book because I didn't pre-write it. I forgot. I have so much stuff on my plate. I forgot to write that.
You're giving everybody skulls and stars again?
Actually, there's one more that I haven't used yet that I'm going to be using tonight.
Ooh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good question. Hey, Dan, I have a question. I have a question for you. If you don't mind, can I ask you a question, Dan?
Oh yeah, shoot.
So when Nathara was drawing that, was Nathara in front of the book facing with the book the way that I have the book? Was she drawing it upside down for me or right side up?
She would have drawn it. The way I had it envisioned was the book was sort of in front of you, or next to you, where like she's on this side, you're here. So you both would have been looking at the book from the same direction, and she would have scribbled it that way, and then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Deontay, I'm supposed to ask you, is the kitchen from the Golden Girls?
It is.
It is.
Yes.
It definitely is.
It's funny because we were laughing about that the other day. Like literally, we
Nice.
were laughing about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for being a friend.
We all know who Sophia and Rose and Blanche and we already figured that one out. That's hilarious.
Tasty. Sorry, I'm just going to keep the screen up for another minute while I vacuum down what's left of this sandwich.
Was it in common? What language did she write it in?
Common.
Also, my next question, how long before it faded into the book, or has it not yet?
It has not yet.
Okay. That helps for what I'm about to do, so.
Oh. How exciting. Oops, sorry.
Oh, my bananas.
BRB, I gotta grab one thing.
Okay.
That's so exciting.
Tentacles are very holy. Tilted. They are very, very holy. All the tentacles. I love the new tentacle emote that Steph made for me.
Right? That's so awesome.
If you like look at it super close, the purple one is like if you were to make a circle with your index and forefinger, and then with your F like the OK sign, and then shove your other finger through it, like in and out.
Nice.
Kim, on your stream, did you really put Bobby's picture as Benedict Arnold?
I did. Yes,
That's amazing.
That's so funny. Oh wow.
If you look on it, there's a picture of Benedict Arnold with his on a wanted poster that says
for treason.
Wanted for treason because he's.
That's amazing.
Oh man.
When Tasha wasn't here last week, in Tasha's place, there's like a silhouette with a crown on it for when Tasha's not there.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Where Evie is Nathara's placeholder. So when Evie's not here, it'll be Nathara.
Nice.
I still love my creepy doll.
No.
Oh man. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm trying to code while we're doing this and get everything in there without getting distracted. I'm trying. Trying not to get distracted.
Excuse me. All right, sandwich, get finished. Oh. Oh man, I gotta already know. Holy crap, that's a good idea.
What?
Something for Emmy. That's great.
Oh jeez, I don't know if I should be scared or not.
Steph's getting restless in the chat.
Oh, sorry, Steph.
I haven't been aware of a counter. Did we have one?
Oh, we do in the other ones, not this one. All
Yeah.
right, I'll put it back up. There we go.
Did we have a TVMA? Can I say penis and vagina?
No,
dicks,
let me
dicks.
throw it up right here
Oh,
while you're
oh.
saying it.
Dicks.
Go for it.
Following D&D campaign
up.
is rated TVMA LSPEE.
Dicks,
It
dicks,
contains
dicks.
strong language, sexual
Dicks.
situations, violence,
Dicks.
extreme nerdiness, and evil
Dicks.
player characters. It is intended
Uterus.
only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
We're evil.
We're good. We're better. We're nicer than the good crew. Until we didn't attack him. We didn't attack him.
We
Like the good,
just gently rib each other.
you know. We gently rip each other. They just randomly attack people.
Daxel did give up a big secret of mine.
I mean,
Oops. Was it not common knowledge? I don't know what happened last. I mean, I do.
That's right. That's right.
I don't.
all the more reason why we don't tell Daxel anything.
I mean, you just should not tell Tasha anything because she's going to be drugged up with some other medication and not going to remember shit.
Nice.
Oh, it's okay. She was gonna find out anyways. But I'm still gonna deny it because I'm Marcon. So
I mean, you
deny.
do.
Nice.
Why not?
Woo. All right. So there's 3 more days and nights of travel. Now it sounds like, Amy, you have something you want to do before tonight ends with the book.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Yeah. So after she gets done writing in the book, Amari's going to quickly trace over the image and the words, and then she's going to turn the page because she wants that to seep into the book because she likes to leave all of that there.
Okay.
And then she's going to turn the page. And then on the next page, assuming that it's clear, she is going to write,
Excuse me, sorry.
she's going to write Evie's name and put 4 skulls.
Oh, okay.
She's going to write Thaxel's name. She's going to draw a line through Thaxel's name and put 10 skulls.
Yes.
You've made it to the big
I'm
test.
sorry. The more skulls, the better for me.
I don't know if you want to say that with this book. She writes Marcon's name.
Mhm.
She puts 1 heart and a half a skull
Aw.
and 2 stars.
Ooh.
Half a skull. What did I do? What did I do to? What?
For Mayriel, she is going to put 1 heart, 2 stars, and then 2 more hearts. And then she's going to draw an image of the tentacle dildo.
Nice.
And then she's going to write the queen's name,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
but she's not going to put anything there. And then she's going to write the name of the other woman. I forget.
Oh, Kianava.
Yeah, she's going to put her name and put 3 skulls.
Okay.
And then she's going to put the names of each of the 3 people that she got the images of, the personas for.
Ah, yes.
The temporary ones, and she's going to put 10 skulls by each of them.
Okay.
And then she's going to draw the best image of the doll that she can.
Okay.
And then she's going to write underneath it Nathara with a question mark, and then write in it, what does I1 mean? And then she's going to write Vardok's name, question mark.
Okay.
And she's really going to focus on the book after she gets done writing and drawing.
Mm-hmm.
But she is going to draw, before I get done, she's going to draw a picture of Kaylin.
Okay.
And then she is going to draw a picture of Davina.
Mm-hmm.
Then she's going to draw a picture of, oh Jesus, what's his name? Mortimer.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to draw a picture of Galathar.
Okay.
And next to each, when she draws the picture of Kaylin,
Mm-hmm.
she's going to put 1 slash under her neck, like across her throat.
Okay.
And then she's gonna draw half a slash under Davina's neck, like
Okay.
just part of the neck. She's gonna draw a picture of Nana D, and she's gonna, after she draws the picture, she's going to put a mark, like a thick mark across the face.
Okay.
And then for Ekleveth, she's gonna draw Ekleveth, and then put a heart, a big heart. And then for Basil, she's also gonna draw Basil, and she's going to and then she's gonna put like a little question mark next to him. And then she is going to, and then when she's done with that, she's going to smooth over Nathara's hair and make sure that she's good and dry now after she wet herself. But then she's going to focus on her book and like kind of meditate a little bit. And she wants to reach out if she can. So she's going to close her mind off to everyone except for the book and who she's been talking to.
Okay.
But she's mainly wanting to try to reach out and connect because she feels a disconnect and she needs that connection for now. Like she wants to try to goad it into talking to her.
Okay. Make another percentile roll. Percentile dice roll. Words. Oh, that's so good. Okay.
Because she hasn't been able to connect for a while and like at all.
Right. Yeah. Tonight at least, you rest. You connect. You send your mind out anyway. But you don't get anything more tonight.
All right. Before she closes the book, she's going to write in there, if you've abandoned me like everyone else, then I guess my purpose is clear that you don't want me either. And she's going to close the book. And she's going to check around to see who's all moving about in the camp. And if there's, depending on how many people are there, she's going to leave.
Okay. There's just, there's about 8 guards. There's sort of 5 that are in static positions, sort of loosely around the camp, plenty of space between them. And then 3 that are sort of patrolling as they're trying to keep the queen and her consort here safe. I don't think anyone else. I think everyone else is in their tents.
She's gonna try to leave unnoticed.
Okay, you can make a stealth check if you want. See if you can slip by some folks.
I'm also gonna cast Pass Without a Trace. I believe I have
Ooh,
that.
nice. Okay.
Let me just make sure I have it because I know that I think I do with this character. Hold on, so many characters. I do. She's going to cast Pass Without Trace. And be stealthy about leaving. So 17, god damn it. That's a natural one, yeah.
Oh, brutal! Oh my gosh. All right.
Yeah, she's leaving the camp. Who's nearby her stuff? I think just real, right?
A couple of the guards spot you. And they approach, but they're there to protect you, not to prevent you from leaving. Yes, ma'am. Is there anything we can get for you?
No, I just want to go for a walk. Is that all right?
Of course. Would you like a couple of us to go with you?
No. Is there anything I should be worried about where I would need a guard?
There are plenty of dangers here in the Feywild. Don't beware. There's plenty of pixies and a number of other creatures that do love to play and tease and pull pranks, although often people from the Prime in other realms can fall victim in these pranks.
She'll hold up her doll and say, but I have Nathara. I should be safe.
Shudders a little. Of course, ma'am. Of course. Well, we'll be here. Just call if you need us. Yell if you need us. And try not to head too far away from camp, please.
All right. She is going to spend the evening. She's going to go for she wants to go, not necessarily in the thick of the woods, but because they've seen her, she's going to kind of stay close to the road they've been traveling on.
Okay.
She wants to walk away and know what it's like to be separated from them.
Okay.
She wants to walk like about 2 hours if possible, and then rest, like not rest but meditate, and then return in 2 hours after her 4 hours of meditation. She wants to be separate from them and know what it's like, I guess, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. All right, so you start walking through again, a cloudless sky, but still some more of that ethereal type snow is falling, a little heavier at night here, it seems. Can you make a perception check for me? With advantage, actually.
Oh, with advantage? Sure. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
21.
Every so often in your walk, there's creatures here that catch your eye. They've some flying creatures flutter from branch to branch, small things, rabbit-esque creatures and such. While you never get the feeling that anyone's following you or watching you, you do catch it's just almost like just on the edge, very, very edge of your vision. it seems like a shadow that seems to dart between trees or between rocks or depending on where you're walking. Just this shadow, but you never actually see it to be like, wait, what's going on? And you see that a number of times in your walk.
Okay. She is going to want to pay attention to the creatures. So like some of those smaller creatures that may be of benefit to her another time.
Okay.
But yeah.
You see a jackalope.
Nice. A jackalope. I am gonna do a roll though.
Okay.
To see if she actually stays away from the group and
Go
doesn't
for it.
return.
Okay.
Oops. That doesn't help. If I can like grab my dice, I mean.
Now you're asking for too much.
I know, right?
That's a definitive answer.
So you know the answer. If it's 12 or higher, then she is going to go back to the group. If it's lower, she is going to attempt to make her way.
Okay. I'm just going to send that to you. Or I can say it if you want me to just say it.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, you got a 10.
Okay. So she's going to forge ahead.
Okay.
Without the group.
All right. It's a wonderful experience being on your own, and it's just nothing but the sky above you, the road ahead, the path ahead, and there's quite a bit of freedom in it.
Okay.
Something you sorely lack.
She's never experienced. Yeah.
It's like a teenager being out for the first time at like 1 a.m. with a driver's license and cruising around.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So for everyone else, is there anything tonight that you want to do, or can we?
We can move on. Yeah. With them noticing.
All right. Yeah. As you all wake up, you'll see that Amy isn't here. There'll be some ruckus until the guards are step forward and let Kianava know, or likely let Queen Alindra know that Amy said she wanted to, leave. They reiterate the whole story, that she just didn't come back. They have some guards there that might be able to. Not that guard. Okay. All right, that one. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. Jeez, these guards are not... Okay, there's one guard there that happens to have some tracking experience. 1 out of 8. That scans out a little bit ahead and sees, some rough tracks. Difficult to find. But rough direction. It seems she might be heading. She might have taken off ahead of us. We can track as we go. If she is indeed ahead of us, we'll catch up as we have the horses and such. So Queen Alindra seems to reluctantly agree to that. What can they do? And she informs the rest of you as you each wake up that now that you're all here for breakfast. Your compatriot Amy left the camp last night. Hasn't returned. Seems to maybe have forged on ahead, but we're not sure. We'll follow her tracks as we ride, unless you wish to do something different. But we do have to forge ahead to meet our deadline for the gala.
I'm sorry, she's gone.
Maeve will say, I'll take care of it. And she'll close her eyes and think for a second and cast Sending. Amari, where have you gotten off to? We're about to leave. It's like,
Hold on. Emmy she can respond to that. Yes?
yes,
Emmy,
yeah.
Emmy
Yeah,
will
25
say,
words.
I needed to know what it was like to be alone without the drama without the pressure, and know what true freedom is. I'm on the road.
All right, she'll cast sending again and say, I suppose we'll pick you up on the way then.
Nathara, and I will be waiting. I love the animals here.
I can't respond. Or I choose not to burn another spell for it. So
Nice.
Okay. She is on the road. We'll pick her up on the way.
You didn't get
That's a
eaten?
relief.
That's what's good.
I mean, I guess there's a bunch of... She's found a bunch of animals.
She's pretty capable. She'll be alright.
Very well. Let us pack up and head forth.
Record, I didn't leave. For the record, I stayed put like I was supposed to. For the record,
Nice.
carry on.
Insight check, but never mind, because I'm down the road.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you get a burning sensation in your ears. Wait, something's wrong. Yeah, so I'll just skip ahead the next few days unless anyone has anything they want to role play out.
No.
Okay.
I want to dress up.
You want to dress? Oh, right. Yeah, let's get
I
there.
want to dress up so bad.
Okay, so
Yeah, we wanted to get an extra. So for that part, when we get there, we want to get an in room for us, and then Emmy's gonna sneak away again and get an in room that nobody else knows about under a different persona.
okay. Let me resize this map a little bit. This is Ringwe Mori, at which you arrive after another 3 days of travel or so. Queen Alindra has her set up in Moonstone Keep, which is in the northeastern part. I've got a separate map for that. But essentially, you have the day as you pull up. The carts disembark. You're all taken off of the carts and begin. You're in the center of town, and Alindra will inform you all. Please remember, if you need to resupply, do so and mention my name so that you can get a very steep discount. Kinava and I will be up in the northeast part of town in Moonstone Keep. The guards will let you in. We'll give them your descriptions. And be wary of the falls. Very dangerous. Beautiful, but dangerous. You'll find almost anything you need here. That's not terribly dangerous or illegal. And when ready, this evening, the gala starts at... what was it? 6? At 6. So by late afternoon at the latest 4. So if you can all be at the keep so we can prepare your wardrobes pursuant to the request you put in. And have you ready to teleport over and begin the ball, the gala.
I won't need an outfit, but thank you. Do you think they sell golden tuning fork rod things here?
Certainly.
Perfect. I need those. And poisons. They have poisons here. Like, I just like to collect.
Yes, of course.
Good. That's all I'll need.
You will definitely find poisons here. Very well. Poisons of the Feywild, at least of Evernight and the surrounding kingdoms. Yeah.
Do they work on individuals of the Prime?
Oh, certainly. In fact, they typically offer more difficulty in resisting them as they're native to the Feywild rather than the Prime. Is my understanding.
Perfect. Let's go shopping now.
Very well.
I
Please.
do want to find a cane with a sword in it for sure, just in case shit goes south.
Nice. Well, I shall see you all around 4 in the keep, and we will head forth from there. And she excuses herself, gives, so she was a bit more bubbly when you first met, and as this week has gone by, especially when she heard, like, some of the, the danger of this queen potentially being lich, And being someone that you've had experience with, that Thaxel's had experience with, she's become a little bit more somber, a little more reserved. You can tell she's in her head a lot more than she was when this first started.
Before she goes away, Amari would get as close as she would allow her, and say, if you change your mind and the danger is too much, just say the word, and at least I can help.
You're saying that to the queen?
Mm-hmm.
She looks around and looks at Kianava, but being who she is listening and appreciates the offer. And thank you. Thank you very much.
Come on. I won't ask for anything in return for that.
Your generosity abounds. Thank you, dear.
She'll give her a polite nod.
She'll do the same. She'll have a little bit of a smile. Like, you can see she's out of her head a little bit at the kind gesture. And heads off. All right.
I also would like to go to the present group, I guess, and
Nice.
be like, okay, I need a couple of things. Do y'all want to go shopping with me? She's asking to the group.
No.
I'll go with you.
No, thank you.
Oh, you're back?
Yeah.
Only
you
picked
guys
her
picked
up
Oh.
on the way.
Yeah, we picked her up on the way. Yeah,
Wait a minute, I'm so confused.
I mean,
I'll go
We
with you.
skipped like 3 days. Sorry. Yeah,
Sorry,
we
yeah,
just
I know. I thought,
Not-
never mind, I'm sorry. Okay, so
not-
everybody.
Amari, are you coming with us, mate?
No. I have things I need to take care of.
Do you mind if I talk to you later? If you accept it.
And we can speak now. I don't know how
Okay.
much time we'll have later.
Oh, I want to go shopping.
Thaxel, can you wait? Wait five to 10 minutes, please.
I'm timing you. Go.
All right. Amari, I'm really sorry for upsetting you the other night. I didn't mean to, but just because I like Thaxel doesn't mean that I don't like you. I like all of you, but your problems is your problems. Yes, I'm still drunk from the night before, so I'm a little slow.
Nice.
Mari's
But
just
guilty
gonna-
by association is a little bit wrong, don't you think? A little bit messed up? I mean, shouldn't you give the person who's associating with the other person a chance? I'll give you a chance. Should I trust you at all?
No, you shouldn't. Just like I don't trust you.
Good.
I can never trust anybody who trusts Thaxel.
Just because I like her doesn't mean I trust her.
I don't care who you like or who you love or who you feel any emotions for. All I know is we have a job to do. And either you're going to do your part or you're going to be just like Thaxel and fuck it up for all of us.
Hey, what if I fuck it up for all of us?
Well,
I'd expect you to shoot me in the ass.
can I get that in writing?
I really hope you don't plan on doing that. Marcon's gonna look at Evangeline. I'd hate to have to kill you. You're pretty cool drinking buddy.
No offense.
Thought we met.
No
No,
offense,
none.
but the only, I don't know you. And the last time I trusted anybody, they still continue to lie to my face and still continue to put my life in jeopardy, despite as much as I've shown them that I'm willing to put my life on the line for theirs. So moving forward, no, I trust no one, and I don't care if you like me or don't like me, and I don't care who you like. But if you do anything that will put my life in jeopardy or the life of those who I'm bound to, then I will kill you, and I don't care.
Alas, I would expect nothing less.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No.
If you need my help, if you need help with anything, I'll give you the same information that I gave Thaxel. Dig deep, and she'll turn around and walk off.
All right. Well, Thaxel, are we off on a shopping trip?
I don't know what's up her butt. Let's go.
I just want to say for the record, Emmy was sweet and innocent until she met you guys. And by you guys, I mean Marcon and Thaxel and Rhea and Aga, and she was sweet and nice and naive, and now she's just like, nope.
I mean,
Shut
I
down.
like everybody, so I'm just like in the middle of everybody's fuckery.
It's fun. Let's go.
Nice.
I love you guys.
Is anybody else coming with us?
We go what? Thaxel, Evangeline, Maeve. Were you going with them?
Yes, I do not trust them to run around by themselves in the Feywild.
Oh, great. I
I
need
don't
your
know
help.
what you're talking about.
Marcon, are you going?
Oh, I
with
was going with them from the jump. I need.
them? Nice.
No.
So I'll
Let's
do
go.
it a bit
Oh,
off
Show
stream.
me them tentacles, mate.
Nice. As far as items you want
If
to
you can
buy,
see
and
them.
Thaxel will cover poisons and stuff, some of the different poisons here and cost.
Oh
We'll say that at a minimum, at a minimum, you're able to pick up some more poisons, but you'll probably get some special ones if you got paid up front anyway, so you'll have plenty of money for your poisons. So
Perfect. There is one thing that I was going to suggest to
Go for it.
Maeve with the tuning fork thing, but
What's there, brother?
a what?
Brother.
A brothel?
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I'm not from here. Maeve.
What? Mate,
No, I don't pay to play. Is that what you're asking?
can I pay to play?
Yes.
Where?
I don't know.
I'm
Maeve.
not from the side of the Fae, but I'm sure.
Is there a guard around?
Yeah, Dan.
Hey, mate.
you can
Point her
definitely
in a
wave one
direction.
down. I mean, there's
Yeah.
citizens, more so than guards.
Whatever.
Yeah, hello, middle-aged
Hi.
gentleman, big
Might I
beret on.
ask, is there a place to pay to play, so to speak?
To get your wank on, yes, of course. Well, you can head
to the motherfucking year.
yeah. Follow me, I'll show you the way.
All right, it looks like you've been through there so many times.
This dude clearly has, yeah.
Bye.
Have fun.
You'll know where I be.
Nice. He starts going down the menu, as it were, on the way over. He's pretty pumped about the place. And they call him by name when he gets there. When you
I
both
don't
get
mind
there.
man or woman or
They have a whole
Both.
array, of genders, and they're like, "Hey," and you get what you want. You got the money now, so you've nice.
how much for 2 men and 2 women?
Oh, the Midnight Rainbow. Yes, of course. Well, that's and they give you
How much, Mike?
just 10 gold an hour.
All right, there you go. 2 hours, 20 gold. All right,
Done and done.
done and done.
That
Excellent.
sounds intriguing.
All right, everyone's able to get their goods and get off, and so on and so forth. Amy, while you're here in the city, what did you want to tackle before heading to the keep, or are you going right to the keep?
She is going to go to find a tavern or an inn that is in a nondescript, like kind of not necessarily in a place that is as crappy as the place that they were in Zangard.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's kind of like she's looking for middle class.
Okay.
Someplace that looks like she would be able to they keep secrets, but she's gonna dip into an alley and shift into one of the other figures.
Oh, okay.
The top image
Okay.
that you sent me,
Mm-hmm.
and reserve 2 rooms.
Excellent. Okay. You easily do so, especially if you reference the queen at all.
She's not
No? Okay.
referencing the queen.
All right.
She's not referencing the queen at all.
Okay.
She is going to explicitly ask if there's more than one level, that the rooms be on different levels.
There are. Yep.
So she's going to want one on the lowest and one on the highest. But she's not going to not at all reference anybody. She's going to
Okay.
do this as an individual.
All right. You have this other face on and body, and so you do. You go in. You procure 2 rooms, one on different ends of the building on different floors.
Yes.
All right. Ultimately, everyone is able to collect and head up to Moonstone Keep. Let me get that image up here.
Including the tuning forks that we need.
Yes, you were able to find the tuning fork. Is that an actual item in the thing, or is that something you were just asking about? That might not exist?
No, I need it for a spell. It's
Okay.
for plane. What did I say? Plane shift.
Gotcha.
And so ultimately, I'm going to take one of them and attune it to the Fae while I'm here. And then when we get to the Prime, I'll tune the other one to the Prime. So now we have means of shifting to back and forth.
Okay. Yeah, I'll find whatever the price is on that. But yeah, you've got.
$250.
Oh, okay. All right. And how many are you getting? One?
I'm getting one, and Maeve is getting one.
Okay. So you find those excellent quality. You pick those up. Okay, let me check that. Zoom.
And it just says I have to attune it to a particular plane of existence.
And do you know to which plane you're going to attune it?
Does a Fae count? Or
The
no?
Feywild? Yeah, that's a plane. Yep.
Yeah, so Maeve is going to have the fork. I'll attune hers to the Fae. And then I have a second one to attune to wherever. The Prime or wherever.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so you get those, and you can attune it to whichever. Just once you land on whatever the other one is, let me know.
Speaking of tuning keys and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
if we were to use that key in the Fae, since Emmy has it, if we were to use that key in the Fae, would that send us to that tower?
Mm-hmm. Any door. Yep. And it seems she didn't limit it to plane. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's why I wanted to clarify. Okay.
Okay. Whew.
If she were just to open at the door, does it always have to be the same door? Or if she were just to open the door and like peek in but not like go through or anything, just open the door? Does that open it?
As far as the peeking through, it may or may not work. You'd have to test that out. But the door thing itself, once you've used a door, you can always use that one. So you can keep adding doors to your catalog of doors to use every time you use the key and go through one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Okay.
so confused.
Nice. All right, so everything wraps up, and you all find yourselves. Oh, that's right. Let me pull up Fantasy Grounds. Head up to Moonstone Keep. Did I share it out? I didn't, not yet.
Guys,
Which is built up into a mountainside. Okay.
really missed out on that brothel.
Nice.
I'm sure it was a lot of fun.
So can we
Nice.
assume that we've established our what we were gonna do in our
Aye.
chat from earlier? That
Probably.
we had
Aye.
that, and
Yeah.
that we chose our safe word as
Pineapple?
Banana hammock. Oh,
No, pineapple's always pineapple.
it's easier to work banana hammock into
I don't much
conversation.
like
Cheese stick.
pineapple.
strawberries. Easier for me because of the cutie, but that's fine. Pineapple's good.
Mhm.
Okay, but which one? Pineapple, right?
Yes.
All right. All right, let's
Yes.
Evangeline, she's wrecked right now. She.
They have pineapples in the Feywild.
Oh man,
That's why
in
it's
the
a safe-
Feywild as long as we get to where we're going.
Nice.
Is that a thing around here?
Well, it's not like anybody would hear it unless somebody shouted it out. So
Exactly.
Uh,
So are we at the? Sorry, are we at the keep for the gala itself?
You're at the keep. Moonstone Keep is where the teleportation circle is. It'll bamf you over to the neighboring kingdom, right to the palace where the gala is.
so we're gonna want to be dressed before we.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wait, do we have to dress before we go in the portal?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I would
All
think.
right.
It's a long ass way up here between the stairs and the loop around the mountain as it's built into this mountainside. But ultimately, finally, you get all the way to the top, being passed, the guards letting you pass through. And you head into one of the center buildings up that big stairwell there in the center of the keep. And you're ushered in to find Kinava and Alindra, having some last minute preparations done. Alindra already has her gown, very extravagant, very Feywild dressed. There's a lot. Sensibilities are very different. It's very, gosh, I don't have an actual image, but there's different spots that are open and revealed. There's a twinkling of stars that dances across this emerald green dress. It has, a collar that comes up with almost looks like wooden fingers that sort of comes up and creeps up to a little bit above her ears. And Kianava has a very, again, elegant dress that also, it's like a white cloak that's just flowing, sleeveless. And beneath, it's sort of like this mixture of warrior gear and dress attire. Looks very nice.
Wow.
Oh, welcome. Oh, you've arrived good in time. Excellent. We took your requests for attire, and then we've had them tailored, and they should be ready if you wish to change. There's also a bathhouse if you wish to bathe first.
I'll take the bathhouse and then get dressed.
Lovely.
Considering what I've done.
Wonderful. It's off to and she gives directions to a bathhouse. It's has 4 separate pools of different temperatures, tubs that are basically pool size, small pool size. But it's open. It's a co-ed one. If anyone wants to do that.
I'll go do that.
Is everybody going to the bathhouse?
Marcon is for sure. He's gonna wash himself.
Huh?
Yeah,
I'm just wild shaping, so no.
Ew.
No, I'm clean.
Nice.
I'm clean.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Maeve will definitely go if we just hiked up that fucking hill.
Oh, fine. I guess I'll
Stanky.
go too.
Yeah.
I mean, I am going to be writing you later, Marcon, so I guess.
That's true. It's very true.
Evangelina's right.
Yes.
When we go to the bathhouse, hold on, I need to do a roll. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't care. It says me. I'm just gonna go in the water and I don't care.
Oh, nice.
When we go to the bathhouse
Yes.
and we go in, Amari's she's gonna try to stick with you. I don't know if anybody else is gonna be around, but when we get in there, sorry, my roll sucked. Amari is gonna have an extreme anxiety attack and shut down.
Mai, what's wrong?
She's just you'll see her walk in and she is, seems casual and normal enough, but as soon as that pool is presented, she is going to, even though she's a lighter tan right now, she's gonna go completely pale. In fact, her hura is gonna go bleach white.
Oh dear God, lass, what's wrong?
And she's just gonna stare at the pool, and you can see her visibly shaking.
I'll stay next to her.
Because I don't have any calming magic. Can I get the honey powdered color or the honey colored powder out and just blow it on her and see if it helps
Sure.
out of it?
He's
Nice.
blowing her
I mean,
nose.
it's ecstasy. It'll at least for the time it runs.
It'll help.
Like,
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
She
that's
needs
fine.
to get
Yeah.
high again, guys.
I'll say this: these 4 tubs are all at the same level, all in a wide open room next to one another, lined up. They're perfect temperature. They're 4 different temperatures, from like nice and warm to really hot, and they have sort of like an Epsom salt inside, and there's a beautiful smell, like almost a lavender or something coming off of them, and they are so refreshing. So that, coupled with the ecstasy, may make for an
May
extra.
help. Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to do a re-roll of your roll, Amy, or some whatever you feel comfortable with, to see if that would have an impact, or if you just think it wouldn't, that's fine too.
What would I roll against intimidation? Because right now she's like really freaking
That would probably be like a wisdom.
Wisdom save?
Yeah, like a wisdom save, I think.
Are you alright, lass? I just want to make sure you're okay.
Marcon's gonna get naked as the day he was born,
Mm-hmm.
and wrap his tentacles around his arms, so
Okay.
they kind of just look like muscles.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
you
She'll-
lying motherfucker.
She'll
You missed
relax
one,
a
yeah.
little, but she's not gonna. She'll relax, and her hair is gonna change back.
Mom, are you
But
okay?
she's not gonna. She's gonna stand like the pool that we're at. Maeve, is this, and I guess the pool that we're at. What's the temperature that you guys chose?
So there's warm, hot, very hot,
Oh.
and stupid hot.
Oh. Well, as Victoria, we'd go stupid hot, so let's just go there.
Okay. She'll relax into that.
Agreed.
But she
But hot too.
she's not gonna really
Mark.
say anything.
Are you-
Marcon's gonna go into the one under boiling.
Okay.
So not stupid hot.
Just very
well,
hot,
I'm
yeah.
gonna look
Like-
at him and be like, "You fucking pussy."
I'm not a lobster. I'm not getting boiled in here.
You're not clean.
No
if
wonder
you
you
don't
don't
lose a
get
layer
laid
of
as
skin.
much as I do.
It's amazing, Maeve.
He's still gonna get in the hot water, but he's not gonna get in that scalding
Yeah.
hot water. Hell no.
Awesome.
Save them balls, man.
They gotta be floating on top.
For the record, Amari really hasn't said much since she got picked up, so she's
Okay.
not gonna respond to anybody really right now.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
just sort of
stand
thinking-
like kind of like maybe a foot away from Amari, but kind of keep an eye on her because I'm kind of worried about her, even though we might not see eye to eye at the moment. But you know,
For anyone looking, it appears that Evangeline may have taken some bludgeoning damage. No, just
What the
kidding. from your time at the brothel, yeah.
I might be a little sore, guys.
I couldn't resist. Sorry.
Slightly sore. You know, just. Oh,
She clearly
it's
gave
really
as
hot.
much as she. Yeah. Awesome.
oh. I tell y'all, I'm missing out, mate. Oh.
The bath feels good. Thaxel, can you make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, please? I know.
16.
Okay, then please make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Wait, Daxel.
shit.
If you're near me, you get +4 to your saving throws.
20 on that first one.
Fuck you, Markarn.
I'm
Thank you.
just saying. Yeah, I
Thank
got
you.
Nope, you're fine then. Okay,
It's
cool.
+4.
It works
Yeah.
for fiend. I thought it was only for fiends.
No. Aura of Hate adds +4 to attack rolls, and that works on fiends and undeads as well.
So
And-
what's the
and
one
mark
that
on
you're
himself.
giving?
Aura of what's that one called?
All right. I see you.
It's called
Still have yet to show me the tentacles, mate.
Aura of Protection. It says while I am conscious, I grant all friendly creatures, including me,
Oh,
within
Was-
10 feet of me +4 to saving throws.
nice.
Oh.
Well, if you're in a different pool, is she in the same pool?
No, it's
as
open.
us?
No, he said it was co-ed.
But if you're
They're
pool,
directly adjacent. There's maybe like a foot between each. So if you're like,
on the
they're
right,
probably 15 feet wide or so. So it kind of depends. If you feel like you're all kind of close to talk, then yeah.
No, I'm just asking because I just did a wisdom save and that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
close?
I'm just asking because I
Yeah.
was doing savings and it didn't. But it's cool. It's already done deal.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, mate. Are you okay? We don't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, but I just want to make sure you're okay, mate.
You just watch her take very careful care to wash herself. She doesn't respond.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
guess that's how it's gonna be.
Don't take it personally.
But I
Evie.
don't think. You know what, Maeve? I don't think guilty by association works very well. And I don't think that it should.
Oh, you know, I think we're all gonna relax and enjoy
You know
a
what?
nice bath.
Not the motherfucking notebook. Daxel?
Yes, dear.
Can I just say something?
You definitely can.
Either call me Evangeline or call me Evie. Please.
What did I say earlier?
You were trying to make up some nicknames for me, but I'm gonna say right now, if you try to make some nicknames
Any
for me, I
motherfucker.
will shoot you in the motherfucking face.
It's on brand. It's on brand.
Yes, that is true. That is
Yeah.
true.
We'll shoot you in the motherfucking face.
So,
And I won't be sorry for it.
so Evie,
Please.
that makes sense.
I
That actually, I mean, that's probably the easiest nickname.
Of course, mate. There's
Perfect.
other nicknames that I go by, but it doesn't matter.
Well,
Marcon.
What's up? And he's gonna take a sip out of his newly acquired flask.
Nice
Nice.
flask you got there.
It's Dragon Breath
Also-
whiskey.
oh,
shit.
my favorite.
Oh.
It's strong AF, and it has
That
a
is the
burn,
best
and then it
whiskey.
evaporates.
He is taking very tiny sips.
Okay.
Best.
I am not slamming this back at all.
Marcon, you a
Okay.
motherfucking pussy.
Nope.
Mate,
I'm not rolling that.
also,
conversation.
you owe me them tentacles. Where
Huh?
are those tentacles that Daxel was talking about? Where are
Again,
those tentacles?
Evangeline, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Nice.
Mm. Hard to get.
Nice. There seems
don't
to be
know
one
what you're
floating up near the surface.
Maeve. Maeve, real. Do you mind if I call you Maeve? I don't want to be disrespectful. Do you mind if I call you Maeve?
Don't mind. I appreciate that you asked. I would say that in formal circumstances, I'd prefer Mavriel, but day to day, Maeve is just fine.
Oh, well, of course, mate. And she'll take a slight bow. How long have you lived in the Feywild your entire life?
Oh, only about 160 some odd years. I lost count, but then I went to the Prime for a little R&R, and I'll come back soon.
I'm just really good for R&R. What made you decide to be with these, creatures?
They have proved useful so far. And I like useful things.
Useful things to mess around with.
One more time, Evie. Sorry, my that cut out.
Useful things you mess around with.
Yes.
I know your type. And I respect it.
I'm glad I don't offend you.
Oh no. Never offend me, mate. Unless you decide to attack me in front of my face. Then we'd have a problem, lass. Otherwise, I don't really give much of a fuck of what you guys do. If you attack me, either behind my back or in front of my face, we'll have a problem.
That's not really my style.
Yeah, how would I know what is your style?
Just ask.
I like you.
I like you. Don't get too embroiled in in whatever's going on with Axel and Amari. They've
I
got a
don't
history.
even-
So,
You know, guilty by association doesn't mean much to me. I don't understand it. Why should I be guilty of liking somebody when I like them too? I mean, I don't.
Amari's just
What?
gonna say very quietly, the world does not revolve around any of you.
Well, I had a soft spot. Drive that stick up your ass, Amari, even further. If I must say so myself.
Amari's
Well, I'm
gonna get
done.
up. Amari's gonna get up and leave.
Neat. All right. As you're heading out of the room, Emmy, you swing open the door, the double doors, wooden doors to leave, and on the other side, approaching, is Kianava, and she's just going to give you a nod as she heads into the room.
She'll nod respectfully and say, if there's anything you can do to sober up your friend, that would benefit us greatly. Otherwise, this mission isn't going to be successful. And then she'll walk off.
Okay. Kianava twists her head back after listening and moves forward into the room where you can all see her arriving. Again, you sense that presence as she comes in the room. She has, again, a bit of that glide to her as she approaches. And she, relatively silently, unless anyone says anything to her, walks over to the edge of the second hottest tub. And
Kaya,
Oh, that's where I am.
Les. Kaya, can I talk to you for a sec?
Certainly, she pulls down her robe to get nudie pants to step in. Of course, she's stupidly fit because it's Kianava.
Yeah, that's so
She keeps-
scary.
But yeah, it's like, what? Feywild fish. So she's
Oh,
half
there we
nymph
go.
also. She's half sylph, half nymph. So she's like, and she just kind of
Well-
steps down into the
You
smooth
know, I
ass
know I
skin.
got all the gold and stuff, but like, can I still use your resources to find out about my ship?
Yes, of course. We are looking into that as we speak.
All right,
Yes.
I like it. Okay.
With your permission, might I clear your mind a bit before our mission begins? Not yet.
You fucking kidding me?
If you perform better this way, I would not insist. I simply wanted to ask if
Who asked you?
your compatriot while leaving made me aware, but it was...
Marky showed that stick up her ass even further than Nari is. So,
She settles down, like elbows on the edge of the pool.
by the way, if you don't mind me asking, thank you for that flower on your hair.
Of course, of course.
Oh, I won't say anything else at the risk of sounding inappropriate.
Oh, and you see her kind of sink down a little more into these. Well, I have a duty to perform. I'm often
I
stuck.
won't. I won't disrupt that.
Uh,
Also, I'll sober up on my own
Very well.
if you don't mind.
Not one bit. She settles in.
And I'm just gonna climb out of the pool, and then as I go to like get a towel and stuff like that, I'll go around my shoulder, like go like back of my shoulder and be like, Marcon, you still owe me them tentacles.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I love giving you shit. And then she'll just like leave and like get dressed and stuff.
Okay.
But she'll get dressed in like, we're getting dressed in our formal clothes, right?
Mhm.
Okay, she'll get dressed in her formal clothes, and I already shared in Discord what her formal clothes are.
Ooh, nice. If there's a link, do you want to put it in Twitch? You don't have to, but if you happen to have access to it, I'm sure we would.
Well, it's in Discord, and I think pretty much everybody is in Discord. So, yeah.
Oh, where are we putting these measures?
There's a fitting room. It's over by near where the queen is. There are a couple of rooms to get changed in. Kianava closes her eyes for a moment.
By the way, Kia.
Yes. Opens her eyes.
Excuse me. Ooh, because she's still drinking a
Of
nail.
course.
Do you have a husband?
No. Do you?
Ew.
She settles in a bit more.
Did you just say ill?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Evie is just like, ugh.
Are you sure you won't
No.
stay?
You want me to stay? Because if I stay,
Make a quick
you know
insight check. Oh yeah.
you know what I'll be checking out. Like,
Nice.
hold on, let me see what we. +5.
Poor
Okay.
Steph.
18 plus 5. What's 18 plus 5?
23. Let's see.
Okay, that's my insight.
Okay. So out loud, she's going to not really answer, but continue on with the conversation, saying she has something that she wanted to share with the group. But you catch a glimpse of her hanging up on that question when you ask her.
All right, I think I'll stop, mate. I'll slide back into the pool.
Well, and she kind of wades out across the pool and turns around to be able to address everybody. Hair undone and sort of flowing out across the top of the water. Kind of leans back, has like the torso out, and just, I do love these baths. But she sits up a bit. So it's just sort of shoulders dancing out and tease of the chest. You are all clearly very capable. I have high hopes for this mission. I just want to impress upon you once again the importance. Alindra is my childhood friend and a phenomenal queen, and I only wish to see success. We must get answers tonight. We must. Leaving without them is simply not an option for us. If that means that you need my assistance in only the most extreme of cases, let me know. Message me telepathically, call out to me in your mind, and I will hear you.
Why, aren't you going to the gala?
I will be there, but as a guest. I'm not to participate, as I must keep Queen Alindra free from any indication that she had anything to do with this.
Alright.
But if I can offer some small assistance, only in the case of an emergency, as there will be many prying eyes there, I want you to know you can reach out to me.
And can I tell if she's being forthcoming?
Yeah, make an insight.
Forthright?
Mm-hmm.
Man!
Kayla, are you in love with the queen?
I dearly love her. She is
Love
family to me.
and in love are two different things, mate.
Ah, yes, well, we have some history, but she's and I have both moved on since.
Alright. Whatever you say. Question. Is the gala does the gala accept is it a gala that accepts weapons or no weapons?
if you have a simple weapon at your side or a spell book, those are allowed as signs of prestige and power and such, but carrying an entire weapons locker of items is not allowed. No. You will have access.
So like my sword
Yes.
is a no.
Your sword will be fine as long as you accept one of
Oh.
our ceremonial sheaths to make it appear as a ceremonial weapon.
Oh, fuck that. Mine. Alright, well, I will give up my sword.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. You can keep your sword, just the sheath need be changed for appearances.
I don't understand.
The sheath that the sword goes into, that will look like a ceremonial one. Your actual sword will be inside.
The vagina that the sword is entering. So,
Nice.
must look proper. I'm sorry.
The birds and the
so
bees
I
of the
can
swords, yeah.
So I can have my sword,
The
but
sword
it
is
has
the
to be
penis
sheathed.
and the
Correct.
sheath is the vagina.
Alright, well, that makes things a
Oh my
lot
God, I
easier.
am so ready to go now. Can we go?
Alright, well,
Yes.
I'm gonna hop out of the bath, take my towel, give everybody else a wink, and just leave.
Okay, bye.
Kinava
Ah,
gets
bitch.
out and uses air. She summons air that dries over her hair, floats up a bit, and she's
When
all
I
dried
got
off.
Axel entranced. Fuck.
Oh yeah. I guess the wind. We've been moving some other stuff around too. Yeah.
That's the drunkest woman this side of the Feywild. There she
Nice.
goes.
She does trail a little bit in her and watching her leave, Evangeline leave.
Ooh.
Okay, I did not know Kianava was fair game.
Hi.
It's not cool.
What
Awesome.
happens when you haven't been born in the Feywild?
So she goes and picks up her robe and covers up, her goodies and her hastily packed suitcase and such, and heads on out of the room. and
Can I ask if she's going to attend alone?
from everything that you've heard so far, I mean, if you'll see her if you wait in the hallway, and she'll, yes.
Mind if I go to your tent with you, Mike? And return your flower?
That would be that. I must head to the ball to head there now, but upon return, I think that would be fine.
All right. I'll wait with you in your tent. I'll wait in your tent.
So you're,
Sorry, I'm a little bit
it's all right. Are you sure you don't want any assistance?
All right, maybe just a little. Maybe just a little.
And she waves a hand across you that gives you a restoration effect to cleanse the intoxicated effect.
All right, Mike. Lass, do you mind if I escort you to wherever you are going?
Yes, I'm headed to the back to the throne room. It's
All
time to
right.
depart. And she'll hold out her arm like in an elbow fashion.
Hey,
Shall we?
all right. I don't mind being on the other side.
She's a bit on the tall side, so she's probably
Taller than me?
She's like 5'11". So
Oh yeah, she's taller than me.
okay. She has like a Pilates body with a long, toned body. So being 5'11",
Like a tall woman. All right, mate.
a lovely, delightful scent always emanating from her as part of her nature. So you two, she kind of walks, but glides next to you as you two head back.
Do you mind if I wait in your tent?
Sorry. You're actually in the keep, the stone keep now, and you're heading
Alright.
back to the main thing. So she's,
All right. Well, I'll just stay at the keep.
yes, well, when we return, if you wish to return your flower, do you mean?
Of course.
She looks back ahead and continues gliding with you. Everyone else is able to pile out and head forth. Amy, you're dressed. Thaxel, you were ahead of them, so you're dressed. And,
I am not.
Right, you're shifting in your thing. Yeah.
I am going to shape into a stoat. I'm not sure about color yet. I'll get that later. Probably
Okay.
It's probably white with little Brown Lake, whatever.
Nice. So you let some people know, and
yeah.
you're running around the throne room like.
Or pretty much right before we were teleporting. Then
Okay.
she'll drop and then climb up on Marcon's shoulder.
Oh, okay.
That's where she's going to stay.
All right. So everyone has their super fancy ass.
And you look like a dead one, so it looks like I have you like skin. No, I'm just kidding. Skinned on my shoulder.
I'm going to bite your ear so hard during this. Oh, that nibble too hard. But yeah,
Awesome.
she won't ball shape until they're right about to teleport.
Alindra gives like her eloquent thank you, a genuine heartfelt thank you, and it means so much to the kingdom, to all the la la la. And Kianava gives just a repeat, a brief. I'm placing my trust in you. You will do well. Let us leave. And barring anything else, all of you are able to climb into the teleportation circle. As it powers up, you're all bamfed. This teleportation circle is a little different than most of the ones that you have. It's not actually in the throne room. It's down a little bit. Actually, so it'd be similar. It's in a room that has like 7 different tiers of stone that are like 2 feet tall, 4.5 feet wide, and there are different rungs of them, these 7 different tiers, and each one spins opposite of the one next to it. Starts spinning really fast, and it begins glowing with arcane runes that do kind of spark off here and there as the energy from that is imbued into the arcane circle on the floor. That it starts to spaghettify. For those that are second or third in line, is a little bit of timing difference. You see the other people like get spaghettified, and it feels like you're being grabbed by the chest and pulled at like warp 6 through time and space. And you reappear in a teleportation circle in a small room filled with about 10 guards, just mostly in ceremonial garb. And there are 2 doors with 2 door openers, people that are servants that are just there to open these doors. Big brass rings on these heavy wooden doors laden with a bunch of decals. They ask, one comes up, your invitations, please. He takes your invitations. Yes, and your names, that we might introduce you.
Avriel.
And they give you a bow, kind of recognizing.
I would have whispered to Marcon privately before we did this to reference me as Remy.
Oh, got you.
Sorry, I meant to say that earlier.
Okay, that's fine. It was in the planning phase, we'll say. Marcon, how do you give him your name or?
So Marcon's going to he has a cane that he purchased.
Nice. Yes.
He's going to take a deep bow with his cane and kind of like tip his shoulder down a little bit, not enough for Thaxel to fall, but just a little bit. And then he'll be like, "My name is Marcon," and he'll twist the cane. And then he said, "This little one right here," and he'll like scratch Thaxel underneath the chin. This little one's name is Remy. It's my little companion. I take it that Remy is allowed.
Yes, of course, of course.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. And he looks over at Evangeline.
Indeed, quite.
Hi.
Indubitably. Yeah, you're going.
Yes.
It's amazing.
A nice collared pirate black shirt. It's in Discord if you all want to see what it is.
Yes. Go check it
And a
out.
nice cane. She's dressed all in black. Nice cane that looks like a pistol at the top. Hi,
Ooh.
how are you?
Pleasure. Your name, ma'am, was that I might.
Evangeline.
Of course. We'll welcome all to the Grand Gala.
Of course.
And he gestures to the other person. They both pull open the doors. And you see before you this huge initial ballroom here with very, eclectic set. Oh gosh, that image is so small. Hang on a second. That's ridiculous. Just for our viewers, because I want to get us knocked out. Yes, the folks in here, and they're not costumes. This is just them being dressed up. There's the person with the creepy moon mask. There's just a lot going on here that is like, whoa. Some people have masks, others have just, well, you can see.
So I see everybody else in the group with their outfits.
Oh yeah, I mean you're all in this room and you're being ushered in. So you would see all of them.
Hi, might I say, you'll make a fine group.
You do clean up nice.
Hi, so do you.
Awesome. You all head in and you get a quick glance as you scan the room. Evangeline, you see the Admiral that you've recently had interactions with. It is to be your contact.
Let's just say she's mine.
Nice. Emmy, you see, the rest of you rather, see the other 3 people that were mentioned as general contacts. There was, where are my notes at here? Boop. Okay. There's Ricardo Latant, that is a commissioner of taxation. You spot Reese Clacker, that is a noble and an heiress to a tailoring family business fortune. And Ichabod...
Going after that one.
Nice. And Ichabod Dulicki, who is a minister of arms, Goliath male, walking about the room. And probably for a friendly little stoat, there's one figure you recognize. As the crowd kind of parts on the other side, everyone kind of pauses and looks over at the introduction of all of you, and a few people move aside, and you see oops, hey, where'd it go? There we go. Hello, where did it go? There we go. Wow, this image is huge. A familiar face. This, as Ormia was shifting from Nobella into the Lich, she briefly transformed into her original form.
Sorry, I accidentally clicked video.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. We're at
That
the
was
end.
my bad. I'm sorry.
And you see Nobella M. Real step forward. She's talking to someone over there. yes. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Ooh.
Your nails are gonna.
Fuck.
Wow.
I just want to clarify that when we go through that door, Amaria doesn't want to be seen with everybody else. She
Okay.
doesn't. She's trying to not be associated with
Right.
them. If she the goal was for us to not be introduced as a group.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
like separately.
If you tell them that, they'll let you do it
Yeah.
separately. So we'll kind of, as each of you pours in, that's what you'll see until Marcon and Thaxel come in, and then the 2 of them will see the sea of people part a little bit, and the 2 of you
Oh,
will
you all
spot her.
look so fucking
Perfect.
hot, mate.
Whoo, doggy!
Woo.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make sure we get nice and wrapped up here since we're running a little bit late. Thank you, players, as always. Amazing night. I'm glad we made it here. That's good. And we got some other things taken care of, which is fantastic. Let's run through the schedule. Thank you, by the way, for the host tonight. We had a couple hosts.
You're a lot smarter
And
than I give you credit
oh,
for.
is that
What?
grade from today? No, that's from yesterday. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
There's extra audio there. All right, our schedule. So tonight was Cures Lament, our all evil group. Runs 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern every Tuesday. Tomorrow, look forward to Mad Bird Squawks, where we have our D&D
So
therapy.
just so you guys know, I'm going to be. Oops, sorry, I forgot to mute. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No problem. It's like, oh wait, did I miss something? Tomorrow's Mad Bird Squawks, where we have our talk show D&D therapy, and we have guests from across the campaigns on, so we can chat and sort out, work through some of the things we go through in the week in our respective campaigns. Friday nights we have Stormfall, also 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, and that is our high drama, all the feels campaign. Saturdays, we're going to have a new campaign starting. Let's see, Saturdays is Andrew's campaign, so it'll be starting this upcoming Saturday. I think it's 6 to 9. Tower of Dreams, maybe. I have a really terrible memory. I'm pretty sure but it's really interesting. I don't want to give the. Oh, thank you. I don't want to give away the premise because he hasn't given me the go-ahead on that. But check it out. It's definitely unique and interesting. And then we have Saturday night, Kim DM's, our own Kim DM's Court of Thorns, which is like a mindfuckery, dark, twisted, voodoo-esque type Cthulhu kind of campaign. It's amazing.
She did some horrible shit to us.
Yes.
On Saturday. It was
You
terrible.
guys asked for
Like it's
it.
gonna get
I
worse.
don't know why you're complaining. You asked me to go darker. You said
We
bring it.
asked for
I-
it, but it's still fucked
I
up.
don't think I
It's so
can. I don't
great.
think I can forgive her.
It's so great.
I can kill you on Saturday.
I can ever forgive her. I'm so sad.
Aww.
On Saturday.
Go check it out. And then
great.
Sundays, we're going to have a new campaign. I believe it's Equilibrium. No. It's, yes. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Equilibrium, which Kim will also be DMing. And I think that's, 5:30 to 8:30 or 5 to 8?
5. I think it's 5. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
5 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Yes.
Awesome, thank you. 5 to 8.
Our premiere date is the 31st of May.
Yes.
So the 24th there won't be an info stream
Mhm.
because we're doing session 0.
Nice. Okay. So look forward to that at the end of the month. And every Sunday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, our very own Vic DMs The Obsidian Scar, which is our proper naughty campaign. And then every Monday night, our very own Steph Skiles, you can see in chat, and is in a number of campaigns, DMs The Forsaken, where we gather all the quests, but only complete 1%, because we only do side quests, and only a few of them, but we collect them all, much to her chagrin, I think. Yes, and that is our current lineup with some more stuff on the way, so buckle up. I hope you'll have a fantastic night. And I'm going to raid our Saving Throw show friends as we're doing some good stuff with them, hopefully. And I want to make sure I show them our support in the meantime. So I'm going to zip on over there, but thank you all so much. I hope you all have a fantastic night. Thank you, players, for such a great night. So much juicy RP. All right. Well, take care, everyone. We'll catch you all soon.
Bye, guys.
Love you.
Bye.